Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Seattle Seahawks. There's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Richardson going right to the air. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And his pass incomplete. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder, because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Another run for Gibbs here, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win, because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Richardson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Probably what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. They'll get this, and right away he lost the football, and the Colts pick it up, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Read option, this is Gibbs. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I do know from experience, when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And it is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Colts use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Reek Woolen bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Colt defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Off the option, here's Gibbs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Hand off now to Gibbs. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Richardson on the bootleg here. He'll buy some time right. He's got his target. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 11. They'll go again with Gibbs. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
But that's how you get right up off of the map, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Here's Gibbs. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. And Richardson back to throw it. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher every single day.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. This a 27-yard attempt here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Alexander. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Here's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Alexander. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 77 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's a result of throwing it so many times in practice. It's really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Richardson to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
The give, right side for Gibbs. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. They come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Richardson off the play fake. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He finds his man complete. That's Alexander. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Back to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. There he goes left side. And he'll be out of bounds at midfield, so a solid return to the 50.
After return to midfield, I just wish we could open up the heads of the offensive and defensive coordinators, because right now the wheels have to be spinning because things just changed. Offensive playbook just opens up, and now on defense, do you play aggressively or do you lay back a little bit to try and calm things down?
That's caught inside the 20. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Touchdown! A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
This cannot be happening. I swear I'm leaving the city if y'all let's take it up. Shut up.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Woolen will return it from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Off play action. Alexander going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Seattle. 49 yards. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up.
A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
On first down, Alexander. He completes this to Walker. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Here's 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Alexander. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down. The
kick by Carlson is good, and that's going to tie things at 20. So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
On first down, Richardson. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. 101 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Boy, what would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Now Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2nd and 3 from the 9. Richardson looking to throw this. Steps away to his left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Richardson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants...
He's got a man, complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. 43 yards.
When you get into the second half of the tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. This is 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Alexander. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 26 and a first down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talking about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Alexander. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And we are keeping a close eye on his catches, a really close eye now because that's number 899 in his career. The next one will give him 900. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 158 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. 2nd down and 6 now. Now run by Gibbs. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Only a yard of the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. But hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming, 4th and 3. Now it's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw, got the 1st down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Here's 1st and goal. Gibbs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Quick throw completed by Richardson. Touchdown, Colts! A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Colts have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Seahawks 20.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. This is 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And some room to maneuver. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
And that's good.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. He's back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plan as it is intercepted. And the Colts have just about sewn up this football game. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into point. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, that's to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Colts, the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they'll drop Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be